Man, I was like, I got Snoop on BFU. This is some crazy shit. Like, what the, man? Bruh, my initial reaction, man, I initially called my mom, I called my best friends, and just told them, I didn't tell everybody because, you know, I wanted to kind of let it marinate, let it hold, and make sure that it was gonna be official. But man, it was just a crazy. I literally screamed, man, my friends, my mom, my sister screamed, everybody. It was just a crazy situation, man. A dream come true. That's the best way I can describe my initial reaction. Just like a bomb, like it was unbelievable. Before all of this went down, there was a viral video online and my friend sent it to me because we had kind of talked about, you know, it'd be crazy if if I got to work with Snoop. And Snoop did an interview on a radio show talking about how much does it cost to get a verse from Snoop Dogg. And he got on there, oh, for sure, $250,000. And you gonna pay more if you want extra bars or if I had to be in the music video. I was like, dang, this is crazy.
How much would it cost to get on a song if I didn't want to go that route, which obviously we
About 250,000.
250?
Yeah.
So if somebody gives you 250,000, that means that you'll
You
jump
get
on
about 16 bars.
16 bars?
Mm-hmm. And when it's time to do the video, I need to get another 250 up out of you.
All right. Big money.
And you,
Is that
and you only
standard?
got an hour, so get to filming.
So when I saw that video, I'm thinking like, dang, man, this is crazy. But one thing that he said at the end of the video was that if I like what you got going on, I might just do the verse for you. I might just hook you up. You know what I'm saying? I might get on there. I'm thinking like, yeah, that can be me. That can be me. So I still got a chance. You know, I ain't got no 250,000, but I may have a chance. And that's one thing that I noticed about Snoop. He's collaborated with a lot of different types of people in a lot of different ways. I've seen Snoop speaking Russian. I've seen Snoop on an Indian video that looked like it was maybe by an Indian artist in India. I've seen him just all over. He's just that type of guy, man. You can put him and place him anywhere and he'll kill it. His personality, he's an actor, he's great, man. And I just felt this is somebody I know and that I feel that I can collaborate with and we can create magic together. And that video definitely inspired me. I was like, thank God that he did have grace toward the end, because I was like, oh no, don't stick him too hard with the 250,000. No, because I ain't got that. Man, but he definitely got me inspired by the end of the video. So this whole ordeal with Snoop kind of started a few years ago, a little bit. Basically, I did a cover of Lil Duval's and Snoop Dogg's Living My Best Life. And in 2018, I think October, Snoop shared it and Lil Duval shared it. So I was getting praise from celebrities like D.L. Hughley, Jamie Foxx, man. P.D. Pablo went and covered my stuff, man. He did a video of him singing my version of Living Your Best Life, and it was just crazy. I kind of did like a gospel kind of quartet version. And Snoop also tagged Shannon Sharp, who is one of my favorite people, man. I watch him all the time. I was just like, man, this is crazy. Like, I literally was led to tears when that happened. So I was like, man, Snoop, you know, vibe with me, likes my stuff, and shared my video of the cover of Lil Duval's and his song. Man, that was just an amazing thing. And from that point on, I was like, I've got his attention. I would love to work with him because I know Snoop is with the shits. Snoop is that dude, man. And I felt like with my style of soul, I know he loves soul music and everything. And with his style of music and we would fit well together. And I know I have some stuff that's fun and he would kill that, you know. So that was like all the way back in 2018. So we're gonna fast forward. When Snoop did share the video in 2018, we didn't have any personal conversation. I tried to DM him and all that stuff, but it's a celebrity, it's Snoop, he's an icon, so he's probably getting millions of DMs. So I shot my shot, but wasn't successful. But hey, you know, it's all good, you know. He did acknowledge my talent through his personal page. I released BFU in December of 2021. I'm promoting. Out of nowhere in about April or May, Snoop Dogg starts following me on Instagram. So I'm like, man, this is crazy. So I took a screenshot, you know, I sent it to my folks like, yo, this is his real account. He's following me. You know, this is crazy. So I tried to kind of put 2 and 2 together of why he would have started following me, but I thought I had a viral video on TikTok. I put my BFU video up saying I put the video up and I put the caption saying what tag or post a celebrity that this song reminds you of or that you can hear on the remix of this song. And of course, the #1 tag artist was Snoop Dogg. Everybody tagged Snoop. Oh, Snoop will kill this, man. Or I think of Snoop, man. You know, that's the vibe. I mean, some of the other artists that were tagged were Tobey and Wigway. Shout out to Tobey. I went to UNT. I played football too, bruh. You can see the men green in the background, bro. What's up? Let's get it. Tobey. Now, anyways, Tobey and then just some other people, man. Some random people. Some people were tagging or talking about Rick James and Erykah Badu. So, you know, CeeLo, of course. A lot of people tag CeeLo as well. But the #1 tag person was Snoop Dogg, and I'm thinking that's probably the reason that he started following me. So initially, as soon as he started following me, I said, hey, Snoop, I really appreciate the follow. I DM'd him. I said, I really appreciate the follow. And man, I would love to work with you in some capacity. You know, I've been a fan since the freaking 90s. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it'd be an honor to work with you in some way. Once again, thanks for the follow. Of course, he didn't respond. So I'm thinking, no, it's all good. But I thought I might have had a better chance since he's following me now. So, with that being said, I kind of started focusing more content as the summer started around Snoop, and to try to get his attention and to show him, you know, #1, I'm a hard worker. I can do this music stuff, and #2, you know, I can promote and get after it. You know what I'm saying? And so I started telling people, hey, tag Snoop if you like to hear him on this BFU remix and all that type of stuff. So there was a particular video where Snoop was talking about women in the past and how in today's climate, some of his lyrics in the 90s might be offensive to some women, and how did he feel about that? And so, man, I'll let y'all go see the response, or you can here's a snippet of the video.
Do you look back at some of your old lyrics, given the climate of what's happening today with women's empowerment, and be like, damn, that was kind of fucked up that I said that?
Nope, hell no, that was me. I love every motherfucking man. Fuck them hoes.
Man,
Straight
stop,
up.
man.
Fuck a
Snoop,
bitch.
Man, it was a trip. I put the BFU music behind that, and he was like, I don't care, you know, that was who I was, and which I support him in that. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. But Snoop is also not a you know, a woman hater or a womanizer or nothing like that either. So the video went viral on Facebook, you know, so I'm like, man, that's what's up, you know, that's so crazy. And so I kind of started targeting, you know, more stuff. Y'all tag Snoop, and I did some videos, more stuff with Snoop in it. So I DM'd him in the summer, maybe June or July, around this time. I'm still pushing the song, and I said, hey, just hollering back at you, I would love to work with you. And then he wrote me back and said, yo, I'm on you. And I'm like, he responded, I'm like, yo, this is crazy, you know? And then he said, when I get back in town, I got you. That's what he said. So I'm thinking, oh shoot, I don't know what he got. Cause I was like, you know, I would like to either work with you, or if you can share the song or do a cover of it. I was like, I don't know what he got, but whatever he give, I'm with it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy, man. So I'm starting to pound him more. I'm starting to kind of remind, hey, just remind you said a couple weeks. And so fast forwarding to September, I believe, I'm in Uzbekistan on tour, Tashkent in Uzbekistan. And I had heard back from Snoop, and he said he was in Atlanta filming a movie. And he said he would get with me as soon as possible. So he sent me a DM maybe a few days after that, and while I'm still in Tashkent, Uzbekistan, performing on tour. And he said, hey, you know, send me an open verse for the BFU song. So I immediately, as fast as I could, hit up my engineer, KP, shout out to my boy KP, Kevin Pittman. And I said, bruh, emergency, please send me this instrumental Snoop is asking for it. You know, I don't know what he's gonna do. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if he's gonna jump on a tune, on the remix or whatever, or if he's just gonna do like a video cover of it on his own. I don't know what he's gonna do, but hey, I need this fast. So KP said, all right, cool. He got it to me as fast as he could. I sent it. You know, Snoop sent the thumbs up and said, okay, I got it or whatever. So I got back to the United States. Now, I hadn't heard nothing from him, like, you know, everything good, but I kind of wanted to give him his space at the same time. I didn't want to be like, hey, you know. Out of nowhere, it was a Friday night in September. I don't know the exact date, but it was at the end of September. It was a Friday night. I just finished playing a gig at a country club in McKinney, Texas, and I was on my way home on the Dallas North Tollway, and I got a message from Snoop saying, is this your email? You got mail, nephew. And I opened it up. He had did the remix. He had laid a verse for the song. I screamed. I couldn't, this is me by myself. I just lost it. I said, this is yo nigga. Snoop Dogg is on your song. Like, who gets Snoop on their song like that? I'm like, this is crazy, man. Like, unbelievable. So I said, I got it. I really appreciate this and everything. And when we finish and mix it, I would love to you know, for you to share it. He was like, yeah, no problem. I got you. That's fine. I'm like, oh man, this is crazy. So that's when I called my family and they screamed, they went crazy. I called some of my friends. I ain't tell everybody. Sometimes you got to hold some stuff for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to put all the energy on your accomplishments and stuff. And I'm just that type of person. I'm sorry. I'm kind of that energy type person. And so I told the people that I knew that it would be important to. And man, they were just as excited as me. We couldn't believe it, man. And I listened to it and I fell in love with what he did, because I was like, is he gonna sing? Is he gonna rap? What is he gonna do? Is he just gonna jump in on the BFU? Is he gonna like chant? And you know, it was so cool what he did. The spoken word piece along with some singing and some you know, commentary. It was excellent. And I was like, this is perfect, because I got all aspects of Snoop outside of the normal rapping Snoop, because Snoop is an excellent actor as well. And so I got that aspect of him, and man, I was just blown away. My friends were like, that's really cool and creative what he did. I'm excited about it, man. So I'm brainstorming, thinking of all the ideas, how I'm gonna do this. My initial plan, I got this in September. I let it marinate for a couple weeks. You know, I was busy at the time, and then I finally came up with a plan. I would like to release this on my birthday, November 18th. So I started to push. I decided I also wanted to do an animated video. I hired an animator, and man, I got after and started trying to push and work this plan. Unfortunately, the plan was flowing well at first, but unfortunately, my distributor needed a signature from Snoop for them to release it, since he's a famous artist, and I wasn't able to get that signature in time for us to release it in November. So I had the idea, let's release it around Valentine's Day, since this is like a, you know, this is you know, the song is, the subject matter is surrounding love and relationships, breakups and stuff like that. So let's do it around Valentine's Day. So had plenty of time, and man, one of the funniest things during the contract times, Snoop signed the contract, but here was one of the funniest things. I was trying to get in contact with him. He wasn't too sure how to sign the contract or whatever. I emailed it to him, and I told him you can email, but I also put it in our DMs as well, which we were communicating. Then he sent me this voicemail.
Yo, this message is for Quentin Moore's lawyers or label. This is Snoop Dogg, Big Snoop Dogg, the one and only.
Man, I'm on my way to the gym. I had just hit him up. I was following up with him, and he actually sent this voicemail, a voice memo, whatever you want to call it, before he actually signed. And I was just blown away. He said my name in that mug, man. I'm like holding on and let everybody hear. Look, I'm like, listen to this. You know, I didn't share it with everybody. I didn't post it online. I didn't post it publicly. but I was like, listen to this, you know, and to the people that knew, you know, and that I can hold my phone and let them hear instead of like sending it to people and stuff. Cause I didn't want to be that guy. Even when Snoop started following me, I didn't want to be that guy. Oh my God, everybody look, Snoop is following me. Oh my God, look, I wanted to, you know, act like I've been here before. You know what I'm saying? Act, you know, and cause, you know, when you're dealing with celebrities, you don't want to, when you're building a relationship, you want to build a relationship with them. You don't want to just be like, oh my God, celebrity. No, I wanted to work with him. So I didn't want to take advantage of, you know, him being a celebrity or anything like that. Never been that type of person. I've always believed in having my own and respecting others and giving them their space, you know. So man, that voice memo blew me away. And to this day, I kid you not, to this day, months later, I still listen to that voice memo. It's just listen to it and man, it's just crazy. This is the real Snoop. It's crazy. So when people hear it, they be like, man, that's really him. This is crazy, you know? And so even to this day, my mind is like, yo, this is crazy. Like a guy that I grew up, here's a fun fact about Snoop's influence on me. The only rap verse that I know that I memorized in my whole life happens to be Ain't Nothing But a G Thing. 1, 2, 3 into the 4. Snoop Doggy Dogg and Dr. Dre's at the door. You know, that's the only, and you know, when I do weddings sometimes I mix that in. That's the only rap I've ever done publicly. It's crazy, man. And then years later to be able to work with who I called in the 90s Snoop Doggy Dogg. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy to be able to do this, man, and have him on this track. It's definitely a blessing for my career. If I don't do nothing else, I got Snoop Dogg on the track. Y'all can't tell me shit. No, anyways. But it's definitely a blessing, man, and I'm excited about the future and what the future holds and how I can possibly build on this relationship or create other relationships. You know, the work is not done. The work is not done. It's not done. And one thing that artists have to realize, I've got to this milestone, but I want more. I want more milestones. I released a song, like I said, in December of 2021. Snoop started following me around April or May. We started communicating around July and some in August, and then finally September was the big bomb where we finished what we were trying to do. Man, consistency and staying on it, man, and it's tough because I didn't want to be that dude like, you know, yeah, man, hey, you know, what's up? I'm not that type of guy. I'm usually the type of guy that I let my work speak for itself. But I will say that you also have to, you know, you have to tap some shoulders sometimes. And it is what it is, especially if that person has shown interest or been open to you in the past. Tap the shoulder, you know, and don't be afraid to do that. Man, so finished and mixed and mastered the song. Shout out to KP, once again, who came in and took Snoop's vocals and mixed and mastered, and we, you know, added some extra bells and whistles. Leading up to the release, I'm like, man, this was one of the hardest secrets to hold. I'm like, man, I'm sitting up here, I'm playing in this empty bar, but I got a song with Snoop that's finna come out. You know what I'm saying? And I even did tell some people in some places, like when I went overseas after on this last tour that I did at the end of 2022, I did tell them, you know, and I did tell some people at certain performances, and because it was hard, man. It was a hard secret to keep. One of the hardest secrets that I've ever had to keep. I wanted to say something. You know, you think about it as an artist, social proof is king in some cases. You know, I'm not like it makes you look good for other people. You know, for me, you know, as an artist, I look at other artists' talent and stuff like that. And if I like your music, I rock with you. But as the general public, where you're playing, how many people are there when you're playing, who you collab with, that's what's important to them. And so, yeah, you know, I was like, ooh, I want to say something so bad, but I'm like, no, I want to wait until this drops. So I made the decision, I'm not gonna say anything until it comes out. So the song came out, I guess from today, that'll be last week, and 1 week ago from when we're filming this video. And the response was crazy. A lot of people were like, whoa, this is major, you know, this is crazy. So I had a lot of people that normally don't engage with me show up. I still love y'all, and I ain't tripping. Then I had a group of people, and I love this group of people so much. Oh, we always knew you were gonna be successful. This doesn't surprise me at all. I'm like, so thank y'all, I love y'all. And then you had a few people like, is this real? Like, is this really the real? Let me hear this. Where is this at? You know, where do you listen to all the rest of your music at? Shit, go to Spotify, YouTube, wherever you listen to your music, and you can find me. And Snoop, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, and man, I just want to thank everybody for engaging or giving me, you know, congrats or anything, because it means a lot to me. It's an amazing accomplishment, and I'm still just as surprised and as shocked as I was the first day when this happened. And I'm just hoping, you know, we're still pushing, man. We got a full cartoon coming on the way. Shout out to Winston Broyles, my brother out of Virginia, who worked on the short cartoon animation. When I released the tune, you can find that everywhere right now, but we're working on a longer form, so y'all stay tuned. I'm very excited about that. We got more coming. We got more coming, and I'm hoping to build on this collaboration and to make the best of it. And one thing that I would say to all artists out there, I keep saying is timeline, consistency. I released a song in December of 2021. I know I've said that. I know y'all know that, but I could have stopped promoting it after the first week. I could have stopped promoting it after the first month. I could have stopped promoting it after the first 3 months. But guess what? Snoop never would have heard it. It never would have went viral as it did. It wouldn't have got as far as it's gotten. Here we are in September, 9-10 months after the release. And, you know, we're just now getting, you know, to the nitty gritty with Snoop Dogg. It is so easy to stop promoting yourself after a week or after a couple days or whatever, or think that your stuff is not worthy enough for people to listen to, or that people aren't listening because you're not getting that many views. Do you know how many videos I did for BFU? It's crazy, hundreds. Some of them got 100 views, some of them got 50 views, some of them got thousands of views, some of them got millions of views. But one thing that I did not do is give up. You know, I stayed consistent. I chose every idea that I could to push this song, you know. And man, I can tell you what, if this song goes no higher than just a collaboration with Snoop Dogg, that's a win on my part. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy, you know. This is coming from a person who didn't even expect to be an artist. I thought I was gonna play professional football, you know. But here I am, working hard on this. And so, man, it's just a trip. And how this all worked out, and I would just say, man, stay consistent. Nobody is gonna promote you like you. And you gotta stay consistent. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. If you believe in something, you gotta push it. Now, don't wait on other people to endorse you or to push it for you. You know, don't wait on advertisements to make you go viral. You gotta put in the work. You know, it just is what it is. Man, and it's so crazy. I'm telling you, manifestation is a real thing, because I kind of felt deep down that somehow me and Snoop would work together one day. It's a trip. Through the connections, through these viral videos, my biggest video that went viral was from, it was a video that Snoop posted on Bill Withers' birthday. And I made a meme of breakup songs from back in the day to breakup songs today. And I talked about that in the previous behind the scenes BFU episode, but I originally got that clip from Snoop. And it's crazy how full circle that happened, and while I was surprised and very happy, I still felt deep inside that it was possible for it to happen, and that it would happen one day. And one thing about manifestation, me and my friend had a walk recently, and she said, you know, a thing that's special about manifestation is that you put it out in the universe and you let it go. Now, I'm not no super deep grand rising person. That ain't me. But I do believe in manifestation, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not a person to sit and harp and hold on to things. I'm gonna say, you know what, I feel deep down in my heart this can happen, and I know it can happen. So that's it. And one thing that's always happened with me, and I know it can happen with anybody else, is that what I manifested will either happen, or it'll happen on a bigger scale than what you ever thought it would. And it's crazy. So I would just say, man, for all artists, man, continue to push, continue to dream, don't ever give up, man.